you want to do the honors?
I'll do the honors.
Do the honors.
Welcome to episode 18 of Safe Hour. Woo! Crazy thing is we really jumped right in today. There was no talk before this. I know what you're going to say. I knew where you were going to take it.
You guys all know. It's skipping the most important step. So
sometimes you don't even need it. You just jump right in.
No, you just don't. Yeah, well, you jump right in. Well, speaking of jump right in, I'll hop into a brief consumption corner as my Honeycrisp apple kombucha is joining us today.
Yum! I love an apple kombucha.
She's a good one. If you want ASMR, listen up.
Wow.
Thanks, guys.
That was really good. Okay, so I'll do my brief consumption corner. Some of you guys aren't going to like it. And I'm the first to admit, not a good combination.
Give it to us. Okay.
Blueberry lemon
Delicious.
perfect. That's fine. Whole milk?
No. No. I thought that was a candle.
Right. No, just a glass of whole milk. Hope you guys are okay with that.
That's actually, didn't see that one coming.
You guys never saw that one coming. Sorry to do that to you so quick in the pod.
No, let us know. I feel like that was a good brief tease into consumption corner. We'll get to it later.
Yeah, it was great.
Cute. Any life updates this week?
Let's see.
That's a funny one.
That's a good one. You guys are looking at what I've been doing for the past, I don't know, 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's fine. That's totally fine. What I can say for my life update is, this isn't even fair. It's another consumption corner.
That's okay.
I'll save it. I want to save it.
You want to save it. That's fine.
I want to save it. But I'm trying to think of life updates. Let me pull up my Google Calendar.
Well, give an update on your finger, because why do you have a Band-Aid on there? What happened to you?
Yeah, this is a pump fake. This seems a lot more dramatic than it is. I just had a hangnail.
Wow, you're better than me. I bite it off.
Wow.
Are you not a biter?
My Deanna loves this song called Biting List. Who's that by?
Wow. Oh,
Have
yes.
You'd actually love that song.
List. No, I do know this song.
Biting List. She loves that song. So much so that when we were leaving her wedding, like last month, we were in the line of people that were like the send-off.
Wow.
And this was very cute. This is very Southern wedding. I feel like they go through the line and then they do their woo, and then they don't just get into the car. They stood there and like talked to people for a while.
That makes a lot of sense.
Which is really funny. It was so pure. They were just like chatting. And so they were in like a 10-minute conversation before they even left. And so the guests are starting to disperse. And Lexi and I like were leaving, and we like walked down and passed their getaway car, which was just, I think, like a rent. Like they had just hired somebody to be their driver for like the getaway car. And it was a nice car. And we walk up and we were like, are you about to take them? And the guy was like, yeah, he was like our age. He was like little. And for a driver, he was like this big.
He was so small. Could hardly see him behind that wheel.
Can't even, no.
Yeah, behind that grain of rice.
Almost asked him to show his license for proof. But he was so sweetie, and Lexi was like, could we do a song request? We know what she loves to listen to. And he was like, sure. She goes,
that is crazy.
Biting List. So that was their getaway song, was that. I think that's the funniest thing in the world, but whatever. So
that is insane. I don't think we didn't really listen. Like, we didn't have like a song we wanted to listen to back to the hotel. But I will tell this story really quick, because I feel like people are always shocked when I tell the story about my wedding. And I'm like, it was like very low on my list, so I didn't care. Yeah. But we had rented. Thank you for saying that. Most people wouldn't say that about me. we had rented a vintage car. Like we wanted
Cute.
like a very cute, like all white vintage car. We wanted to take pictures with it, whatever.
Yeah.
And we were like so excited about it. So we had also planned, because our wedding was out of town, like
Yeah.
very few people there were local. And a lot of people ended up flying. We were like, oh, we're just going to have buses run from the hotel that most people are staying at to the venue, because not everybody has cars. That way, not everybody has to like pay to Venmo or to Uber. And so we were like, whatever. And so for some reason, we ended up canceling that last minute. I think a lot more people ended up driving than we thought. And so we were like, oh, people actually do have their cars. So we were like, okay, let's cancel the buses, because like hardly anybody needs
Why
it.
pay? Yeah.
Yeah. I think they were like cute little trolleys. It would have been cute, but it just wasn't necessary at that point.
Totally.
And so it was just whatever. So we canceled it. When my planner called to cancel it, it's not his fault. The people misunderstood, and they canceled the bus and the getaway car.
No.
And so like literally they went to do our getaway and there was no car. Like there was nothing for us to like get in. And so, which is like not the biggest deal ever, but you know, it was like, my planner was like, oh, this is a nightmare. So luckily they had like a nice car, and I know it was really nice. And it was kind of nice because like we knew them. So then we like, I think they had like a Lexus or something. So then they just drove us back to the hotel. I know. But whenever I tell that story, people are like, wait, that's insane. I'd be so mad. And I'm like, I think I ended up liking it because then I could kind of like debrief with somebody that I knew, not like a stranger.
You could
in the
debrief, and you could leave a bad review if you wanted to.
Yeah, and we know I love to leave a bad review.
Yeah. So
That is back to what we were talking about last week. Never be afraid to leave the review. Sometimes they will right their wrongs.
Yeah, I was talking with Katie this week because we went and did some Christmas shopping on Saturday.
Cute.
And because I was very determined, you know, with my little small business shop. So we walked around downtown Greenville and popped into a bunch of places. And we talked about it, how the customer rights. Know your rights.
Know your rights as a customer.
Call your reps. So
Never be afraid to do that.
No. So we talked about it again, and she was like, I just think that's incredible. She was like, she was asking about the Madewell one. She was like, did they even post your review? And I was like, yeah, I checked. It's up there. And I was like,
wow.
I'm surprised they put that on there, but at least they're honest. And I was like,
I thought it was going to be like an exchange.
I know, no.
No bad review, and we'll right our wrong. That's amazing.
No. And so I wanted to like go in and like take it down, but Katie said I should go back in and leave like an update.
Yeah, that would be better. Honestly, I'd rather see the update as like a consumer.
Yeah, and be like, hey, they made it right.
Yeah, that's
not
great.
on my biting list anymore.
You can take yourself off the biting list.
Yeah, take yourself off the biting list. No bother.
That song was kind of popular on TikTok. That's why I know it.
Yeah, classic. She's I only think of Deanna, unfortunately. Not unfortunately. No. Not unfortunately. That is that's not the word.
The song is not your cup of tea. That's what you meant.
No. Yes, that's what I meant. It is just Deanna in my mind, which is very cute. So,
well, how's your small business Christmas going? Are you doing good with that, or?
I am. Everything has been from a small business, and I'm very happy about it.
Wow.
I do not want to say what they are because people that I've gotten gifts for listen to this. So
that's totally fine.
But it's going great. And I think like after what I'll do is I'll just link all the small businesses I shopped from or just like post them or something. So then if people want to follow for the future and whatever, that'd be cute. So
well, why don't you do like a haul before you wrap it and then post it after you give it?
This is why I keep you around. Good idea.
That's what they say.
That's what they say. That's what they say.
That is what they say. Couple things. Corporations can suck it.
Okay. Yep. They can. And
little guys win. Always. It's like
it's giving David and Goliath.
It's giving tortoise in the hare.
How do you feel about the phrase "nice guys finish last"?
I agree with it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Because here's the thing. I feel like, I agree with it when it comes to like young love. Does that make sense? Because, don't mind my cat going upstairs.
Oh, hello, you little monster.
Sometimes I wonder. Yeah, she kind of is. Sometimes I wonder if she has like some joint issues because I just notice
Osteoporosis.
I don't know. She just seems to like take her time when she's putting on.
Actually,
I
that's
think she
me
just-
going upstairs.
Yeah, who am I to say anything? Who am I to shame my own cat when I'm taking a break halfway up?
Speaking of taking a break halfway up, this is quick. I was coming back from Pilates this morning, and I'm walking up my apartment staircase, and I was bold and opted not to do stairs instead of elevator.
I know, you're so strong.
Well, how it's laid out is like you have to walk further to get to the elevator, like significantly further down the building.
Yeah,
and
but
the
I would
staircase-
rather walk further horizontal than go up or downstairs.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Yeah, so fair. It's just hard for me to conceptualize the
No, it's
inefficiency of it. And that's my issue. But all that said to say, this guy was in front of me and he opened the staircase or opened the door. And so we're both like walking up the staircase. I gave him like a good pad of distance. Like I gave him
Right.
7 steps or so.
Yeah.
Before I followed, just so I didn't make it weird. And so he's climbing, we're both. And I go to the 3rd floor. He kept going to the 4th. I don't know and I'm telling you, this guy did not he seemed kind of all right.
Relatively
Like,
fit.
yeah, like
Yeah.
I don't really know what happened, but the second he turned to head up to the 4th and I was no longer in sight, he goes,
Oh no, he was holding it in. Yeah.
he was holding it in. He goes,
Oh wow.
and I was about to open my door. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't want to make it weird for him, so I just kind of tried to slip out as quick as possible. So it happens to the best of us, and I don't blame the man.
I don't blame him. I went to a college that was very hilly in Birmingham, Alabama. And it was just like, especially when you're a freshman, the freshman dorms were on like a really tall hill. And so you had to go up. Well, I would say they called it Vale Hill. I considered it like a very steep hill. And I'm from Florida, so all we had was like flat ground.
Right.
This was also pre-nose job, so I couldn't breathe out of my nose. So
Lest you forget.
all the odds were stacked against me. And when I tell you, and here's what makes it so much worse. I would have to go up Vale Hill, and then I lived on the 6th floor, no elevator.
No.
And it was one of those where it's like 1 flight, 2 flight. So it was more like 12 flights to like get up to my floor.
That's actually horrible.
And I was a mouth breather by proxy.
Right. Of course.
And so
who can
I
blame
was
you?
walking around campus just
Right.
It was
Heaving and
horrible.
hoeing.
Heaving and hoeing. And for anybody that knew me in college, sorry.
I've changed.
Yeah.
It reminds me of those TikToks that like, they're always like, if you knew me, like it's like a picture of like them 10 years ago and they're like,
Yeah.
if you knew me, no, you, and then you swipe and it's them. No, you didn't.
didn't.
Or like,
Yeah.
you know,
God
Maybe
forbid a
that's
girl
you.
has growth in the form of nose job.
deviated septum correction.
No longer.
Wait, is that one rhinoplasty or is that the aesthetic part?
Rhinoplasty is the one where they have to like actually straighten it, and then a septoplasty is I think the septum, like which is the deviated septum.
Okay.
I know.
Well, that's
horrible.
interesting. Yeah. No bother.
Yeah.
I feel like I was going to say something. I had something that's like, it's not an update, but it kind of ties back into something that I shared last week, which was a little tale about the Trader Joe's employee who opened the bag.
Yeah, do your PR.
This is my PR in the form of a news story at Trader Joe's. I did my grocery shop a couple days ago on Saturday, and I had a little bout with one of the Trader Joe's employees. Not bad, but I walk up and no, it's not bad. These two girlies are restocking one of the aisles. It was like the broths and soups and stuff. They were right there.
My favorite aisle.
Ideal. So winter arc of them. And so they're restocking, and I had to grab my chicken broth right above.
Perfect.
I don't know how to, I need to paint this picture better. One of the girls was sitting on the ground, restocking the lower shelf.
And I see myself in her. Because if I have the chance to sit while I'm working, I'm sitting.
Please. So yes, that's you sitting on the ground. And then I am the girl that's hovering over her, talking to her, and won't stop talking. Like, just, you understand. So that's kind of their work style and their work dynamic. They're doing that, and I need to reach in to the situation and grab my broth. So I kind of creep up, and I was like, hey, sorry. And I looked at the girl that's standing, and I'm like, I don't want to scare her, but I'm going to be reaching right next to her face.
It's really kind of you. Really good.
Right. And so I'm thinking the girl is like going to be like, oh my gosh, totally. Hey. Logan, she's about to grab. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
She goes, hey, crazy job security.
What does that mean?
Okay, my thought exactly. I stop, freeze, and I'm like, and the girl on the ground looks up and she's like, I mean, drop something on me. Do what you want.
Oh, wow. Workers' comp. Immediately.
Workers' comp. I was like,
okay,
no, just grabbing my chicken broth. And I grabbed it.
Hey, really quick, while you're sitting there, I'm going to grab something and throw it at your head.
How about this glass jar of chicken noodle soup? How does that sound?
How does that sound on your temple?
Literally, I could not believe that was the response. I was like, is everybody here just a little bit too comfy? Everybody is just a little bit comfortable in ways they maybe shouldn't be. And
that's just the brand.
That's
Trader
the brand.
Joe's.
That's the brand.
Yeah.
And so I just said, okay. And I scurried off because I was like, I don't need a lawsuit right now.
Yeah, you know what? I don't even need the broth anymore.
You just take it. Here, put this one back for me. So that was just a funny's not the word. That was just another interaction. And I had to jot it down because I was like, surely not.
Surely not. I want to know what technically qualifies you for workers' comp.
I'm trying to think back to those modules. Speaking of modules, I'm going to come back to workers' comp. What has been sending me into orbit this week?
Yeah.
Like dying laughing are those TikToks that are...
I was about to say this one too. Yes,
I know.
Yeah.
The TikToks that are like... it's like the computer training module. Your friend, I howl at those. That is the funniest thing. Yes, explain.
For those who are not like chronically online, there is a trend right now. It couldn't be us. There's a trend right now on TikTok that's like your HR training. We didn't have, so my first corporate job, we didn't have to do that until we got hacked. Until we were like,
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. I don't actually know if I can talk about a lot of it, but until
it's
we
super
got
underground.
It's super underground.
NDA.
And I don't think I did sign one, but it was sales, so you do sign like a lot of stuff like that. So I don't know. Anyways,
whatever.
So after that, they made us do like a weekly training, like phishing scheme, and then like sexual harassment stuff.
Right.
And all of the questions, that's the trend on TikTok that kills me right now. All the questions are like
hilarious.
What is an example of sexual harassment?
Yeah.
And it's like telling
like
Sarah
your
her hair
coworker.
looks nice.
Your coworker Todd pats you on the back and says, "Good job." Chris bends you over at your desk and says, "You have two big honkas." Like literally, it is. I can't even explain to you how funny it is to me. It is. Because it's like, I think the people that think it's funny are the people who have gone through some stuff, I think, because it makes it funny.
Yes. The trauma makes everything funnier.
The trauma makes it very funny. To the naked eye, everybody would be like, why is that funny to you? For example, my husband, who nothing bad has ever happened to, that's not true at all. He has his different trauma. He has his childhood stuff. But you understand.
We all have that. Yeah.
When I play those videos, he just is like,
Yeah, what's that about?
no, it doesn't resonate with him the same way it does me.
Yeah. The thing is somebody could say something like that to Dawson and he'd be like, I don't really know what they meant by that.
It's true.
Like, nothing good.
Nothing good. No.
Nothing good.
So, I don't know. Okay, so we were talking about modules. We were coming back to something.
Right.
Hang on. We said we're coming back to... you guys probably remember. We don't.
You guys remember, and sorry we're failing you in this moment because we...
Yeah, we're a little too all over the place for that sort of behavior. Can we finally get into consumption corner? I'm on the edge of my seat.
Okay, let's just get into it. You go first.
Just rip the Band-Aid off.
I got nothing going on. You go.
I'm plummeting straight into what are we eating?
Wow.
I'm going there. I'm beside myself because I planned 4 wonderful recipes for this week.
It's amazing.
Number 1 has already been consumed, and that was my favorite egg roll in a bowl. I know.
No, that's on my list.
Oh, it's just perfect.
That's crazy. Wait, okay, this is crazy because I feel like that's not a common one, and literally, it is literally right there.
No.
Egg roll in a bowl. That is crazy.
Stop. Okay, so we're just aligned.
Exactly.
And that's beautiful. We ate that yesterday because Katie and Trent came over, and so I made that, and it was lovely.
Perfect.
Couldn't love it more. Next, what is currently happening in the crock pot right now? This is a new recipe. I am over the moon. Lasagna soup.
Yum.
Yum.
You know what else is crazy is I ordered lasagna soup yesterday.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's literally in my pantry right now. It's like a pre-made, but yes.
But so we're 2 for 2.
We are 2 for 2.
We are 2 for 2. I'm scared to say the third because I don't want to break our streak.
That's okay. It's going to be okay no matter what.
Okay. Third thing that I'll be making this week. Your white bean chili recipe.
Wow. It wasn't on my list, but it's
not on
still
your list.
aligned because we still both make it.
And it's your recipe. And by your recipe, I mean Publix's recipe.
It's my mom's favorite, or it's my mom's famous white bean chili recipe that she got from Publix.
Yeah. And duh. So that is my third thing on the docket for this week. And then coming in, number 4 for the week. And I'm only making it last because the ingredients last the longest in the fridge, if that makes sense. Or like they don't go as bad as quick. I am making maple bacon butternut squash soup.
Whoa.
I know. Oh, sorry, Mike.
Whoa, that sounds amazing.
So excited. So all that said to say, I really outdid myself with wintry meals this week.
So can you walk me through butternut squash soup? You have to blend it?
Yeah. Let me tell you, because because I told you guys about my potato leek soup last week, which was amazing. Let me tell you how I get this one going.
Are you getting these from TikTok? Where are you getting these recipes?
No, I mean, I kind of like TikTok, Google. Sometimes if like an influencer links a recipe, that's getting saved. So I just have this is actually, maybe I'll share this. At the bottom of if you guys can see this, at the bottom of my browser, I have tabs. And so like this one is my recipe tab on Safari. And so I put all my recipes there. If you guys need a tutorial, I'd be happy to help you.
I don't know if we've talked about this on on the pod, but I don't think I've ever exited out of any of those. Safari.
Oh,
How do I see how many pages?
A little nauseous. I think it limits you at 500.
Okay, I'm exiting out of them now. Don't worry.
Okay, you don't have to.
I can do it later. No.
Yeah, you definitely don't have to.
I've got I've got a lot. Oh.
Oh,
We're gonna do this later. It doesn't seem.
Yeah, do that. That's a lot to process emotionally. So what I will say is back to the butternut squash soup. Ingredients: a thick cut bacon, some sort of cooking oil. I always do olive, an onion, 2 butternut squashes, salt, chicken broth, maple syrup, and then if you're doing it dairy free, which I am opting to do a bit of dairy free butter in it as like a sub for the bit of heavy cream that you put in. It's not a lot of heavy cream, but it's enough to be like, it just needs something. So that's what I'm doing. And basically you cook everything down. You cook the bacon separately, then you cook everything down, and then you blend it. This I'll probably have to do in batches because my blender isn't huge, and so it'll be fine. I'll probably do 2 batches, but then it's amazing. And then you top it with the crispy bacon.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
So excited.
Well, I do love it. I always forget that I really like it, but I love a butternut squash soup.
Love it.
When I was in college, there was a place that I used to go get it. It was so good. I know. And they did like the little oil on the top. It was so good.
Here's the thing is I just love a soup. Love a soup. Can't even stress it enough. And this is what I'm really proud of myself for as part of my winter arc this year is making soups versus just going out and getting them. So I'm very proud of myself.
Dawson and I were talking about this whole next era of what I'm going to do when I'm not working anymore.
Yes.
Which I guess an update for the people is I'm not going to not work. I want to find something to do. But we got to figure out what that's going to be. But in the meantime, he was like, well, this is going to sound worse than it is. But he was like, what if you really dive into like cooking and that kind of stuff at home?
Well, you're looking at my last 3 months. So that doesn't sound worse than it is in any way.
I just feel like sometimes people can hear that from a husband and they could be like, oh, really? He wants you to cook. But the truth is
that's what I've been joking. That. Yes, that's what I've been joking about is that I've been super like trad wife domestic lately, which is absolutely not something that I want to promote the propaganda of.
Right.
I'm not saying
unless you want that.
Oh, unless you want that,
then that's great.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I would like to add that disclaimer.
No, trad wife in the form of forced trad wife is bad.
Yes, I'm not saying that you aren't allowed to have a future career because we both do and will and already have. And so there's that. It's more, you understand what I'm trying to say, but
I do understand. I think I'm just looking forward to a small trad wife era. Just
beautiful.
Just to here's the thing.
Get in touch with your roots.
Get in touch with your roots. And you understand this too, because you got married around the same age. What age were you? 23?
22.
Yeah. 20. Okay. Yeah. At the same age. Because I was 22 when I got married too.
Yeah.
And I feel like you go from college straight to getting married and working at the same time.
Yes.
Like you don't have time to pick up new home habits that are outside of your college schedule.
Yes.
And so then I feel like ever since then, my schedule personally has just been so wonky. Like I haven't figured out how to work and do all of the things at home that I want to do. And so now I feel like I figured out the work thing and I'm going to take a small intermission from that. And now I want to figure out providing for my home.
Providing for being a homemaker.
Being a homemaker, if you will.
Yes, that's why I'm so thankful for this past little this little stint, because it's just been lovely.
Yeah.
Establishing those practices and habits. And now I'm excited to incorporate the two.
Well, and I see in you that you're so excited about it. Like I almost feel like cooking is like your new little hobby.
I know. Who would have ever
is-
thought?
No, I would not have said this about you before.
No, and I used to joke that Andrew was the better cook of us when like people would ask, because I didn't want to claim that because I wasn't good at it. And now I feel very confident in my cooking abilities, and I am so excited. So
that's great. What
wonderful.
a great little venture. I think this is the time where I start like making sourdough.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
What I love about sourdough, as someone who can't eat it, what I love about it is that it's giving, this is so niche.
It's totally fine.
This is giving. What I like, because you have to get the starter from somebody, it is reminding me of those chain emails where you get it and then you send it to 20 people or 10 people or something. And that was my pride and joy when I was younger. Like,
I could so see that in you.
I don't know
what
what
even was.
What was the contents of those? What did you have to send? You were sending
ours was always like gobble gobble. It's Thanksgiving. Like, send this to 10 people or you're cursed forever. Like something like that.
Right. So what I'm thinking of is that, and I'm thinking of a very distinct memory where like it was a while where you would get one of those emails and you had to send it. What were you sent? No, it was, it was like letters. Like it was like a pen pal version of that. And you had you got one person, like you got the person that got it from, okay.
I don't think I had this.
Or maybe it was like for Christmas gifts or something. I don't know. But it was like the person that sent it to you, whoever had sent it to them, that's who you send your thing to. And then it was the early days of like a pyramid scheme, but I loved those because I got to send something to a stranger I didn't know, which is a little scary as a kid, but it was I had my mom's permission for all of this. I don't know. I've really gone down a rabbit hole.
Parental supervision. It was fine.
All that to say, I love something that you like get from something and then it turns into a like tenfold situation. I don't know.
Yes. We used to do something this is similar but still different, very different. When we would go to summer camp when I was young, like, middle school, high school, whatever, we would do something called Barnabas.
What's that?
And, well, Barnabas is in the Bible. And I actually don't, which is kind of crazy because I don't think I've like, what happened
that
to
is
you?
not what I thought you were going to say.
I know.
I thought Barnabas was like a
like barnacle? Yeah.
Yeah, like a bottom dweller, bottom feeder. Barnabas.
So we used to do this thing called Barnabas, and he was a person that was in the Bible. And I actually don't know a lot of his story. Like, I don't feel like we really ever went into it, which is crazy because it was like such a big deal when we would go to camp when we were young. But he was like, his whole thing was that he like uplifted and encouraged others. And it was like, that was like his big thing, is that he was like an encourager, whatever. And so when we would go to camp, we would have like 200 kids go. Like we had like a lot of kids go. And so they would start by, I think they would, I don't really know how they would do it, if they like separated by bus or what, but everybody's name would like go into like a bucket or a hat. And when you were like on the bus going to camp, you would pull somebody's name and you don't tell them at all. Like you don't tell anybody who you have. And every day you would write a letter, but like you would know. So even if I don't know this person very well, I would be like, my person was John. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I would like notice something that John did during the day. Like, John, it was really nice that you like picked up this person's trash and like threw it away. And so you'd write this like whole letter and you're supposed to like encourage them, and you would do it every single day. It's kind of, it is
cute.
It was like always a thing. Like if somebody would like get like a crush or whatever. But anyways, it was like always kind of whatever. So every single day you would write a letter, and then at the end of the night, everybody would like collect the Barnabas and then pass it out. And so at the end of the week, like on the way back, you would like find out who your Barnabas was. And it was like a big deal. So me and like a lot of my friends have like a shoebox at our house of letters just like filled with all of our Barnabas.
Okay, that's really
From high
actually
school.
very cute. That's adorable.
I don't remember why I was talking about that. What were you saying before?
You were talking about that because of sourdough
Oh,
starter.
Pen Pal. You were talking about
Pen Pal.
sourdough starter.
Yes.
No, it all comes from the same place.
I think that's really cute. And
So in the same way,
I was going to say it's reminding me of what you did when we led at camp together, Sparkle.
well, that was something that we also did at camp. So that makes sense. I loved our little camp traditions. We had a lot of things that we did every year. And that was one of
That's
them.
adorable. That was your
And
childhood.
I will say, I think the girlies loved that at camp.
Oh, they did. Basically, Sparkle is where you're like, I don't know, 14 years old and your
Exactly.
person tells you, your leader tells you to go around and you sparkle somebody else. And you say something encouraging or nice about them.
Yeah.
And it was a big hit when Marlee and I led together.
They sure loved that.
They loved that.
If you're going to be leading a camp of 14-year-old girls, maybe this is something you want to incorporate.
Yeah, incorporate Sparkle.
Incorporate Sparkle.
doesn't
And
miss.
if you're going to incorporate Barnabas, maybe explain what it is.
Explain
So they
what it is and credit the character in the Bible.
The Bible. So back to sourdough starter. Yes, you have to find somebody to give you your starter.
Who is going to give you the starter?
I don't know. I don't know how people would feel about this. I've seen people do it on Facebook, like on Facebook Marketplace, where they've been like, this is my family's starter since like 1920.
1920s. No.
They literally start it and like pass on the starter because you just keep feeding it. So, I mean, you can literally just keep feeding it as long as
Wow.
and even if it like kind of dies, you can like restart it again.
Okay, so I have an alternative for you
Yes.
that I just thought of. When I worked at Fellows, there were tons of customers that would come in, and you have to ask, like, it's not on the menu or anything, but you can, because we would make in-house sourdough, and it is actually the best sourdough. I'll give it that. Incredible. And if a customer asked for sourdough starter, we would give it to them.
That's crazy because I feel like that is like,
I know. So obviously that
Wow.
doesn't give them all the instructions on how to bake it the way they did.
right.
But at least it was really cute, very community. And so
Yeah.
I said that to say maybe a little place near you could ask if you could just have starter. Or maybe
Yeah.
I could ask them for you if you need me to.
Thank you so much. There was a place in St. Pete that was like, I wish I could remember. It was like, I think sourdough is literally in the name, but if you went inside, they had a refrigerator filled with like, you could buy their starter. Like they already had it like in a jar. You could literally buy their starter in a jar and then you just take it home and feed it. Which I actually
that's
think is a
adorable.
great idea. Yeah.
That's adorable.
Yeah. So maybe that's something I could find here.
Yeah, maybe that's in your future. Let me see. I have a story that I want to share.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so you're not going to like it. I ran into one of my neighbors at Day Drinkers, which is like a little coffee shop near us. And
You got some whack neighbors. I'll say it.
yeah, everything's a little connected here. And so I ran into one of my neighbors, and she has this dog that our dog is friends with. And so I recognized her when I saw her in public, and I was with Lexi and Deanna getting coffee, and yeah, she starts walking by, passes by our table. So of course I make eye contact with her, and she's, a little bit further in years, but still pretty active and whatever.
Geriatric.
She is mobile. She is out and about. It was just her, and she's really sweet. And so I was like, hey, like, really good to see you. How's it going? Here's where I went wrong.
No.
In my mind, this is a me issue. How's
Okay.
it going and how are you are two different questions, which obviously they are, but socially, I think people only use one of them at a time, So
Yeah, I agree.
I said, hey, how's it going? Like, good to see you. And she goes, I'm good, yeah. And I was like, how are you? Which in my mind, those are two different questions, but I was already asking, how are you? versus how it's it going, even though she answered how's it going with how are you. A little nuanced, but it trips her up. She goes, huh? And so then I feel that, yeah. This was my mistake. I feel the need to kind of take it a little deeper. So I was like, how are you doing, with everything, change of the season?
Wow. How are you doing? Because a lot of people have depression when the sun goes down early.
I know, she hated my ass. She literally was like, she looks at me and she goes, thankfully, she really let the wall down. She could have walked away and that would have been fine.
She could have.
That would have been fine. She goes, I'm a Gemini.
Man. Here we go.
And as a Gemini, everything's changing for me right now.
Mercury's
in
retrograde.
Yep. She goes, year of the horse. I'm feeling it right now. A lot. And wow, just with
I thought it was
everything.
year of the dragon.
It's probably that. I don't know. She did say year of the horse. So maybe that's something. Maybe that's her rising or something. But she was like, with every, I'm just trying to get up and over the hill. So yeah. And I said, yes.
As an Aries?
Yes. As a Pisces, I totally get it. And so.
Are you a Pisces?
I am.
Really? Because our birthdays are so close.
We are literally on the cutoff. You were like the first Aries and I'm the last Pisces.
Wow. That's crazy.
I know. Which is crazy.
I wonder, are we compatible as friends?
Do you want me to look that up?
Yeah. Aries and Pisces.
Are Aries and Pisces compatible as friends? Oh,
shit.
It thought I said Aries and Sagittarius. Are Aries and Pisces compatible as friends? I'll have to do a bit of a dive on there.
Okay, wait, this is kind of nice. It says Aries and Pisces friendship is an opposites attract dynamic. Aries brings bold action while Pisces offers dreamy intuition, creating a balance where Aries learns to pause and Pisces gains worldly perspective, forming a surprisingly strong bond rooted in mutual fascination, creativity, a shared adventurous spirit. Despite their elemental fire water differences.
Yeah, you're a fire sign and I'm a water sign.
Yeah.
Surprise, this is a zodiac podcast now.
I guess so.
Well, I think that's really adorable.
Good for us. I wonder what soup is. Hold on, let me see what soup is. October 17th, zodiac sign. Oh my gosh, she's a Libra.
Oh.
They're known for being social, artistic, seeking balance and harmony, and ruled by the planet Venus. Also, often exhibiting charming and intellectual traits. That's so
Dog, I don't think that's soup. Oh, you think it is?
Okay.
I think she's not really, like, social.
Oh, soup is social.
Oh, take it back. My bad. Maybe I'm
Soup
thinking
is
of...
very social. You're thinking of
Maybe
miso.
she just hates me.
I feel like because lately whenever you guys would come down, it would be like a giant group thing. And so we were always having to put her away.
Yeah, that's fair.
So that's
fair.
probably it. But compared to miso, soup is much more social because soup will let anybody hold her. But miso won't let even us. Like, we can't even hold her.
That's so fair. So I love that for soup. I would like to say that I'm on the section of how you and I make our friendship work.
Oh.
By finding common ground in creative projects or trying new things together.
It's a little... I always wonder how they're, like, kind of on the nose with the zodiac stuff.
I wonder why it's a little accurate. As someone who... Yeah, maybe somebody's going to really take this one and run with it. And
because there's some things... See, it's true. There's some things that I'm like, okay, they make it so broad that anybody can relate. Like, sometimes I think that about the Enneagram. Like, they make it so broad that everybody's like, oh, that makes so much sense for me. So I'm like, when something is like on the nose, I'm like, oh, I wonder actually how that's true.
Don't know. So no bother.
Beats me.
Yeah, beats me, beyond me. What I will say, back to my list, is we never got back to consumption corner.
Oh, maybe now's a good time to go back into it.
Okay, so we already talked about what we're eating.
Yes.
What?
Well,
are you?
I'll talk. This is what I'm eating.
Oh, fab. Sour strips.
Sour strips. Again.
Nothing new. Red this time and not blue.
Exactly. I've got blue in the pantry, but red is out. Don't worry.
In the queue.
Yeah.
So, what are you watching this week?
Okay, so we have been watching. We just started Vanderpump Rules. Have you ever watched that?
I never watched Vanderpump Rules, but isn't Stassi?
Yes, that's what.
Yes.
That's who's like where Stassi comes from. So I know of Stassi, and I knew she was like a reality TV person,
Yes.
but I didn't know where she came
I know
from.
Stassi and Ariana Madix.
Yes, she comes from Vanderpump Rules.
And who's that guy? Tom
Schwartz. Tom Schwartz, and then there's Tom Sandoval.
That one, Sandoval.
That's who you're thinking
Yes.
of. And Sandoval
Yes.
apparently
Yes.
has gone a little crazy. So
He has,
I'm
yes.
trying to, I think we're so into the Bravo universe right now.
Yes.
Because we watched Summer House, and so then we got
Yes.
into Winter House. In Winter
Yes,
House,
yes.
they invite like a ton of people from Bravo to be a part of it. We've watched Summer and Winter House, and then we've been watching Below Deck. And we're
Yes.
kind of watching Below Deck reruns right now, so we've been watching that. And
No
then
bother.
with all the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives stuff that was like all of that drama that was happening with Marciano, and he's from Vanderpump Rules, I was like, okay, I think it's time we watch Vanderpump Rules to see where all of these people are coming from.
Yes.
So we've started that, and
Fab.
I'm starting to understand the Stassi lore,
Yeah.
which if all of the people who like Vanderpump Rules are probably all caught up on this and already know.
Right.
I think I'm only on season 1 right now. I think her friends like are pretty horrible to her.
Sure.
She's the youngest one there, and they all turned her back on her. So here's the lore, because you haven't watched this. Stassi was dating this guy named Jax, right? Jax, horrible, bad boyfriend, and cheats on her.
They always are. Right.
Of course, right? Cheats
Right.
on her with the girl in Vegas. Anyways, so this guy finds out about it, whatever, tells Stassi. Stassi tells her friends. Friends literally tell Stassi, I don't believe you. I believe him. Like, he didn't cheat
Right.
on you.
Right.
Which is
Right.
crazy. So then for like 2 or 3 months, they abandon her and like,
No.
don't talk to her, choose the ex-boyfriend.
No.
And then he is like, yeah, I lied to all of you guys. Like, I did do it.
Right. Yeah.
And then they still
It's
kind of
horrible.
stick to their guns, and they're like, yeah, well, we didn't know. We just really trusted him because he's a good liar. And they still like don't really apologize. And I'm like, okay, but low key, you guys suck for that.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad.
Like, if I were Stassi, I would totally crash out.
yeah. That's not great.
So that's
So when
kind
did
of-
season 1 happen?
it was a long time ago, 2013.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
it's very 2013. Like,
Yes,
it is
yes,
like very
yes.
mid 2000s. It's like,
Yes.
because I was a freshman, I think, in high
Yeah.
school when that was happening, and so they were like, they're wearing their closet is like what I wish my closet was.
Sure.
Exactly, because they were old
Now?
enough to be dressing that way. No, when I was like
When you were
13,
back
14.
then. Yeah.
Yes.
Classic.
So yeah, that's what I've been watching. I haven't really had much going on, so that's
No.
You know, I've really just delved into that whole universe somehow.
That's beautiful.
I'm kind of looking forward to the day where I'm all caught up and just am not watching it,
No. And then you'll just be on the other side.
and then I'll just be on the other side. It's just right now it's one of those like there's so much information at hand and I just need to know it.
How symbolic.
Wow.
Wow. So then what are you... No, I'll say what I'm watching so we can go by
tell
category.
What you're watching.
What I'm watching... we have one episode one episode
episode.
left of Diplomat.
Amazing.
And it has really been interesting. I think what's so interesting about it this season is it's really pushed the like divorce narrative, which is really interesting because this was not really their dynamic, the two main characters' dynamic beforehand. And now it really delves into that kind of area of their life and relationship and stuff, which is interesting. It has a very interesting
turn
dynamic to it. Yeah, but it's been great. I've loved it.
Yeah.
And I love all the little updates and like the happenings politically and globally that take place.
I need to watch this because I just see so many people talking about it.
Yeah, you have to just start from the first season because it's great.
Yeah. And I think Dawson would like it because he likes like the shows like
strategy. That. Yeah.
Yes.
I think I like all the political type of shows because of being from like the DC area and my mom being in that field and stuff. And so it just intrigues me. So
I like it in a show when it is like not real to what is happening.
Yes.
Like in real life, because then it's like, it's interesting to know, but it's not like reminding me of things that are happening like outside. You know what I mean? Like it's still
it's not taking you to a very dark place.
It's not like triggering me.
Right. Yeah. Yep. Makes sense.
Right.
Makes sense.
Okay. What's the next one?
What are you listening to?
Oh, listening to. I wish I had an answer for this one. I don't have something that I'm listening to. No, which I really should fix that. I know.
No, that's okay. I mean, just a lot going on up there. That's fine.
Fine. I mean, I'm listening to the shows that I'm watching. Does that count? Like,
yeah, that's like when people say if they have subtitles on, if it counts as reading a book.
Yeah, I'm
or
reading.
If they're reading. Yeah.
Well, okay, so that is my hot take about like audiobooks. When people say they've listened to an audiobook, I'm like, you didn't read it.
Yeah.
You listened to it. You didn't read it.
So you watched it. You didn't listen to it.
I know, you're right.
They can come back and get you with that one.
I will. But here's the thing. I can take it.
You can take it.
Fine.
As an Aries, you can take it.
As an Aries, shut up.
Shut up. Stop it. So what I'm listening to, don't know how to tell you that This Is Harry Styles by Spotify is in my most recents. Like shuffled all his music the other day. Can't explain that one, just did. Felt a call.
It's great.
Which is great. Physically cannot stop listening to You Stole the Show by Sienna Spiro. The one that's like,
it's great.
Wrap me in your arms again.
Oh, that is a good one. Yeah.
The adrenaline. If anybody would like to sign me, please. Accepting offers.
That song is perfect if there's dancers out there and they want to do like a little solo.
Yes.
That's a good one for it.
There's a girl that I used to, speaking of, work at Fellows with that is so cool. Yeah. And I picture her whenever I picture like expressive contemporary dance pieces.
Is she a dancer?
Yeah. Her name's
That's
Nora.
Amazing.
But her real name is...
I love the name Nora.
I know. Her name is Normandy is her real name.
Cute.
Normandy. And then she goes by Nora.
Isn't that a beach?
Yeah. It's like...
Where there was a battle?
Normandy. Yep. Part of France.
Yeah, I think there was like a crazy battle.
There was a battle or like a war. Anywho, so that's fine. But yeah, that's what I'm listening to.
Hold on, I gotta. What war was on Normandy Beach?
Stop.
Oh,
no,
girl, the Second World War.
Oh,
sorry about that.
Of Normandy.
The Battle of Normandy. Yeah. Seems like something we should have known. Sorry, guys.
Sorry for our what do you call that when you should know something but you don't? My not negligence.
Brain fart?
No. What's that one you? My ignorance.
My ignorance. So
Yeah.
I do want to go back to what I was listening to because I lied. Okay. There is something I've been listening to.
Let us know.
I don't
Give
think.
it to us.
Have you watched Taylor Swift's documentary yet that she just put out?
Still haven't, but I know that you have, and that's amazing. And I want you to talk about it.
So I just watched her documentary. It was so good. It was so good, and it just shows like how like every little decision for her tour was like she made every little decision so like meticulously. It was so, I don't know. It was just so interesting to see how her brain worked. And then she like talked about like the bonuses and stuff.
Yes.
She didn't talk about like any of the numbers that she gave people, but she wrote like, you know how many people it takes to put on her show. It's like hundreds and hundreds of people, even down to like the stage hands. She wrote every single person a note. And
That's
like
so sweet.
hand wrote it. I know, for their bonus. Every single person, even a stagehand, got a bonus at the like with their tour when the tour started making more money. And I was like, that I just feel like is such a good example of a leader. Honestly,
Oh,
like
yeah,
I feel like
she's so fab.
Yeah, if I even had like a small team, like I would want to be able to lead in that way. Like I just feel like 100%. That's so impressive. I feel like it just really showed her capacity is so high. Yeah, to be able to think of the whole business side of it and then get on a stage and perform that way.
Like the art side too.
Yeah, the art side, the business side. It's like insane that she just seems like a very high capacity person to be able to do that. Like I think I would be overwhelmed.
Hate her. It's shocking.
People hate her because of that. And that's insane because you don't have to like her music to think like she's clearly good
impressive.
At what she does.
Yes. Well, it's incredible because I think about stuff like that. And how old is she? What, 34?
34, I think. 36.
Something like that.
Yeah.
How old is Taylor Swift? 36. Good job.
36.
I think about it and I'm like, those are things that I'm like so impressed by, but that's like 10 years away from where I'm at in my life. So it's just cool to think of like at like 10 years prior to her doing all of this. Like she probably didn't know that she would get there, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just cool
and I
to
think
think
of
about.
I think of her now being like, some would say like the height of her career. Like she's probably like the most famous that she's ever been. Like there's 10-year-olds at her concert that didn't know who she was like when we were 10 years old.
Yes.
And I think that's insane.
Because they weren't alive.
Because they weren't alive. But I think it's insane how she's like kept them in them. Like she still has that audience and she has the older audience. And now she's just even better than she was. And I'm like, I just think it's nice when you see something like that because it's like, okay, I have so much time.
Yes.
Like I have so much time to figure it out and get there. I mean, not like a state, you know what I mean? Not in that capacity, but just like
well,
what you're going to do in life.
I feel like there's a weird dichotomy. This gets really deep, but I feel like on one hand, I feel like people are always saying like, life is so short, which it totally is.
Yeah.
But then it's also true that like there is so much time to get to where you're going. And like you're not just going to be somewhere that someone else is that's 5, 7, 10 years down the road from you. Yeah. I feel like that's such an interesting thing that both of those things are true.
I think that's like part of the like glass half empty or half full mentality. Cause I catch myself a lot being like, well, life is so short. Like, why it's not even worth, it's not even worth like trying to get to this thing or trying to build up this thing. Cause at the end of my life, like it's going to be done anyways. And it's like, that's like a sad way to think when you think about it, because it's like, it just stops you from doing all of these things that you're capable of doing. But I also understand when people are like, no, life is so short, but also you have so much life.
Yes, there is so much time to like make the steps to where you're going in a sense.
Yeah. Wild. So I was listening to that. And then after that, I did put on, because they have like the whole Eras tour filmed.
Cute.
So I did listen to that afterwards. And it reminded me of our concert. And I was like, that was so much fun. It really was so fun. Yeah.
The beginning of our friendship, for real.
It was, which is wild.
Well, what I will say is we don't need to go through all of the submissions for the Dancing with the Stars predictions, but I will say the top 3 that got multiples
Yeah, tell.
Trisha.
Really? I could see that.
How do you say her last name? Paytas?
Paytas. Yeah.
Paytas.
Paytas.
Her. One of the Taylor Lautners.
I think it's going to be the girl.
The girl.
I think
Because
so.
I think the guy's too big.
I just think
Mr. Lot.
I just think it wouldn't be worth it for him. You know what I mean? Like
It'd be cute for
would
her.
be worth it for her. Yeah.
Yes, Tay, I guess, Lautner. And then a Stranger Things member.
Wow. I mean, I think that'd be a good move for them.
I would. Keep it
Do you
all
think
in
it's
the production.
Keep it all in the
I could
production. It'd have to be one that was like less famous.
That's what I was going to say is like, what's the guy that, the Dust?
Yeah, I could see it being
That
him.
one. The curly
Yeah.
hair one. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
could see it definitely being him. Or like Sadie Sink is too famous. Millie is obviously too famous.
Yes.
And then the other, I feel like the older ones, I just don't see them doing it.
No.
I don't know. Yeah, I could see
No.
Dustin doing it. I don't know
That'd be cute.
his like real name. Yeah.
I don't either.
Crazy.
Well, good pod.
Good pod. We got a lot out there.
We got a lot out there. I'm going to go finish my lasagna soup. Prep. Not prep, but like I need to put the noodles in. And it has 30 more minutes. Yeah.
I'm going to eat this whole
into it.
bag.
Yeah,
So
just gobble it down. Eat it.
gobble it all down.
Okay. Well, great pod. Love you guys. Thank you so much for listening.
Thanks for listening, and we will catch you next week.
And you're
Bye.
dismissed.